Hello everybody, welcome back to
My donut
another
puncher.
YouTube video. I have never done one like this before, where I record my own voice. This is 1 o'clock in the morning, the day after, technically, this race happened. This is
Excel,
my
I have your
return to
ass
FWL
beat, bro.
for the first time since I think August of last year. So a very special moment. Starting to race in their Monday division, which is their Tier 3 division. We have a mix of Tier 3, Tier 2, and Tier 1 drivers involved in this race tonight. And overall strategy, because it's a sprint race, the main race didn't go very well. A lot of things happened. I won't get into that. Strategy is a soft medium. We get to the starting lights now.
Formation.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Absolutely
No
fucking not
formation
there.
lap. And lights out, and away we go. And look at the launch from myself, getting immediately past the Mercedes on the medium. Starboy does he get past? No, there's no gap, and he had a horrible launch. There's contact from behind. I feel a little hit, but I'm not disgruntled by it. Just keep pushing forward. Brownus Bun somehow making it through all of that to make it up to second place, only 1.1 seconds behind me. Push Storm coming in third.
Alright, let's immediately get on the battery.
40-pound Lobster in fourth, and fifth is Legacy Gamers. 2282. As we ride along now through the first part of this lap, just trying to gain as much battery as we can, as I try just my hardest to try and charge as much as I can, because battery is so important around Monza. There's so many long straights that you need to just have battery for. Switching into none now as we go through the Ascari chicane, cutting off onto lap 2. Very start of the next lap as Brownus Buns has caught us through the final sector, having an amazing final sector, breezing past us with his ERS button. We're just trying to keep up at this point now. Those mediums were definitely the faster race tire, but I didn't want to risk it with like a safety car or a red flag or even a VSC. As we switch to lap 4, much of the same. We pulled a massive gap on my teammate behind who's gone past Push Storm. I'm pretty sure they did it on lap 2. We signaled to come in on lap 4. We're gonna go past the pit lane. Bit of a dummy sold to absolutely nobody because nobody can hear it. But Nate JB44 coming in 5th. We have a 5, nearly 6 second gap to the next car behind us. Battling Brownus Buns, charging more ERS, 50% on the battery now. Just making it slowly, pedandering through the first set of corners. 7/10 behind Brownus Buns. He has got our number through the second corner. That traction zone, he is just so much better than we are. We might have more straight line speed though, as under braking we gain nothing. We lose a 1/10.5 to Brownus Buns.
Okay, we've got
but a safety car comes out, saving us on the lap that we were supposed to hit. A safety car coming out.
No way! No way that works out for me!
Our teammate.
No
9 seconds back, getting us a massive margin
Oh my god,
for
I'm so
a
lucky.
double stack.
I'm actually so lucky, man.
It's a good thing we're pinning this lap onto the mediums. We're going to go from on the mediums to the end of this race. I wonder what will Brownus
I
Buns do
actually got
ahead.
so lucky, holy shit.
The smart choice would be to maybe go and hit for hards, because new tires are the meta. As long as your tires are below 25% on all 4 sides, you will always have the advantage over anyone else. The grip is just supreme. Even 5% can cost so much time. As you go past the pit lane, not even a thought about coming in to change those mediums. He'd rather stay on the selected strategy, foregoing the hards and going for a medium soft till the end. Into the pit lane we come, our teammate coming in behind us, double stacking. We have more than enough room for that. And if you look at the mini-map, everyone behind us is coming in.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
The Sauber, the Mercedes, the Aston, the Ferraris, every single car we can look at on the mini-map is coming in, except for Brownus Buns.
It's so beneficial to be on new tires for the rest of this race now.
Like I say, it is so beneficial to be on these tires because you don't know what can happen with these. It could always be some kind of sin almost
I
to
would've
be
filled
on
the hearts
older
there,
tires. As we come up to the safety car, right after pitting, we push up to make sure Brown Buns does not have a safe pit stop. He goes in to go pit for fresh tires, but he jolts out back onto the
Wow.
straight. And he's slowing, he's recharging.
That's so dumb from you.
What is he doing? He's sitting there on the straight, and he's been disqualified.
Okay. What the fuck? Did he got disqualified?
He's been disqualified from the race. I'm the race leader.
What just happened?
I have no clue what happened.
I'm so
Even
confused.
At this point in time, a mere
What the fuck
5
just
to 6
happened?
hours later, I have no clue what
What?
happened. He just decided to go
What was he
past the
thinking?
safety car and get disqualified. With how small that margin is, there's no chance that you are going to get back past that safety car again. So we control the safety car for this restart now, whenever that
was
may
he
be.
like supposed to give it the position to me or something?
As I try and think of reasons
I don't
why
know.
that would happen to him.
What the
I
fuck
still
happened?
don't know. So now the running order is, as it stands from the top 5 that I can see on my
Well,
screen.
fuck, now I'm controlling the pace. This isn't what I
Me
wanted.
in first on mediums. 40-pound Lobster, my teammate, also on mediums. Massive Niggles on the hards. Nate GB and Rock 4, both on the softs in the Mercedes. And I think that the Haas is behind.
Okay, the safety car's coming
As
in
the
this
safety
lap.
car
We'll be
comes in
pacing the field in
this
sector
lap,
3. Make
not
sure to
even a
respect the
full
delta
lap
until the
around
safety car's
behind
into
the
pit
safety
lane.
car. As it gets called in, our tires will be freezing for this restart. As we try and start warming them up even a tiny little bit, not wanting the car to be completely unsettled, our teammate giving us a lot of room, almost a second's worth, but closing back up to us again while warming up his tires. Our tires now are 1-2%, but they're freezing cold. 64 and 62 on the rear. It's going to be impossible to get traction, so I got to pick my moment to go perfectly. When will that be? Right now, as I go hop on the battery, straight away, taking the wide line, getting as much speed as I can before I hit the racing line.
Green flag.
The green flag drops. We've got an 8-10 gap,
Wow.
9-10 gap to our teammate behind. He was completely caught up by the restart. Breaking into the first corner now, he catches all the way up, but he's very slow under traction. He's gained a better exit. 1.2 off the exit, 1.6, 1.7 seconds behind is now our teammate, with Massive Niggles absolutely pounding the back of him. He has no room to go anywhere. A 10.5 back. No room for error from our teammate. If anything happens, then they will be right on the back of us. Our teammate holding firm through both chicanes. The Mercedes not moving an inch from where they started. Still, one after the other. And a Williams of Massive Niggles is past our teammate, the 40-pound Lobster. Unbelievable scenes. He's gone straight past our teammate. We keep a gap at 2.2 as we jump to lap 10 now. 2 laps later, he's dropped the gap to 1.5 seconds. Not too bad of a gap management.
They are also
while
expending
also
battery
trying
like
to
crazy.
charge ERS, but also having to deploy in some sections just to keep a bit more of a gap ahead. 33% on the battery now. 1.5 seconds
My goal
behind
right
his
now is
Massive
just
Niggles.
charge.
Maverick
I think.
and Meowslaver, 2 of the fastest and tier 1 drivers behind. Now hounding and getting past Massive Niggles on those hards. Those mediums are just so superior at this point in time. The Mercedes, one still there, the other one, no clue where he went. Where did my teammate go? Probably fighting him. As we check our tires, check that they're fine. No fuel needed. We don't charge ERS. We decided instead to try and get a better exit, keep this gap up. 1.5 seconds behind the Maverick, and then another 7/10 in between him and Meowslayer. Go through the 2 Dectas now onto the back DRS straight. They are 1.3 seconds behind. We have 31% DRS battery. What do we do here?
Is he burning? Yeah, he's burning.
He's burning battery to try and catch us. We stay in medium going through Ascari. onto the back straight now, going into overtake, trying to keep that gap up. We have 19% left on ERS. They are 1.2 seconds behind us now. Going into the final corner, braking just past the 50-meter board, getting as best of an exit as we can in 5th gear. 23% left on the battery. 1.1 seconds is the gap going on the lap 12. 2 laps remaining in this race. Now Slayer, Maverick, the 2 to Hunt. Massive Minerals still in the fight. The Mercedes nowhere to be seen. Kind of breaking off from the pack in no man's land. We miss Apex 1. We hit Apex 2. We're good on the exit. They're 1.1 seconds behind us. So they must have had just as compromised of an exit as we did. 1.5 seconds now. So that's a 4/10 gap between Maverick and Meow Slayer. They're going to be working together to try and catch me. Seeing if they can get a 1-2 for themselves as Tier 1 drivers. A little train of 3 cars behind now. 21% left on the battery as we go through Degna 2. Onto this back straight. We get a warning on the exit. 6/10 between us and the next car behind. 12%.
I'd rather they catch me now than
13%. We change into none to try and charge some battery. 4/10 going into Ascari. 5/10 on the exit. 6/10 almost on the exit.
I'll leave it.
We're going to leave it in none to charge as much as we can down the straight. Those two are not fighting like I hoped. They are just using each other to try and catch up to me as fast as they can. They're playing the smart game and not the racing game. Pun not intended. As we go onto the main straight now, dumping all of our battery. We're gaining on them in a straight with DRS. They have DRS, we don't. 3 people behind as they go into turn 1, and there's a massive crash in the mirror. We somehow make it out alive, no contact whatsoever. As we look back, everyone spun around.
What the fuck happened behind me?
We have no clue what happened, but I actually do, because I have a second camera from the FWL live stream.
As they're all pretty leveled on ERS pace, and we'll see who gets the better run. And here we go, DRS is open. It looks to be Meowslayer going for the move on Maverick. It will be Meowslayer going for the move on Maverick. He'll get ahead. Ooh, but he'll get lunged off, and oh, there's contact between those two. Massive was put into a terrible spot, and that just saved Ronan. 1.3 now is the gap to Ronan, to Maverick.
I was just running my own piece. What the fuck happened?
So as it turns out, Massive ran into the back of Meowslayer, sending him off onto the entrance curb. He bounced over and hit Maverick, sending Maverick sideways. He had really good car control to make sure he doesn't spin the car. 1.1 seconds back now. Can he get into the DRS zone here? We missed the apex. We go a little wide. We don't get a warning though, but we're 9/10 ahead only.
That was bad, but
in our
it's
DRS.
fine.
We have 9% battery left going on into Ascari now. We go down into non-ERS. We try and charge as much as we can. Hit every apex perfectly. Don't get a warning there on the entrance. 7/10. Just charging as much as we can. 23%. Going back into none to charge a little bit more into the final corner. 4/10. Will we win this race? It's tight. 4.5/10. 4/10. 3.5/10.
But I tried it. It looks to be going the way of Ronan.
As we go on
Red Bull
board now
is blinking, but I mean, hey,
with the
it's him
FWL
recharging,
live stream,
mid-couple
and I
of
just
corners.
need
He'll
to
blink
stay
again.
quiet and listen to this
One last
conversation.
time. He'll come across the line, and on return, he will be what looks to be a winner again here in FWL. It's Ronan who'll come across the line and mark down his statement that he is still a winner, and there he is. 3/10 to Maverick, 1.5 or 1.8 to Meowslayer. Beautiful stuff. Or no, 1.9. 1.9 to Meowslayer. Beautiful stuff from Ronan. That's how you make a return. Let's see if he has that pace into the main race.
Spoilers ahead. I did not.
Because I saved for this. This is what I saved for. Come on! Come on! Yes! Oh, yes! Oh! I'm fucking back!
I may not have been a winner in FWL before, but I have stamped my statement. I am back, and I am out for blood and vengeance. Taking first place in the very first race that I compete in
Yes!
sets a precedent for the rest
on!
of the season that I
Come
hope to
on!
continue on with.
Ah, yes! Whew! Whew! Fuck me. I was just right place, right time that whole race. I was right time, right place that whole race, man. Oh my god.
And now that will do it for the end of this
Oh
video.
my god, man.
Top spot, no fastest lap, but who gives
That
a
was
shit
my
about
plan.
that?
Just wait.
Thank you very much for watching. I hope you join me again for the next league race, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.